I say, Lord, be my savior when it comes to getting this paper. Please protect me from my haters. Just say me and I won't slavor. Say amen. Amen, 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 yeah. Amen. That boys and they can't win. Can't win, can't win, can't win, can't win. Jet. Blowing up. We in it, we gonna. Blowing up. Did it like my persona. Blowing up. Living up was honest. We used to drive them Hondas. Now we pull up in the Fondas. Glow up. Walk in. Show up. Baby, hold up. Glow up. Boy, don't touch. We flow up. Yeah. I'm laughing to the bank. All new blue Benny Franks. Pulled up on him in the tank. Yeah, that guy just a rap guy. I'm so mad, fly in, he ain't. Let me back, tight, gave me until I was going on. I'm Miami. They all cornballs. They can't stand me. I finesse. All them. With the fan up, I got Santa, I go monkey, up that. Gonna do just what I say. Pull up, pass the Uber in that right. She so bad, but she said.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. This is Madden 18 on EA Sports. With that, it's time for the AFC Championship. And to call the action, as they have all year, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
It's a day, Larry, that fans in these parts will need to savor as we come to you from the East Bay and Oakland, California. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Oakland Raiders. For a berth in Super Bowl 53, away we go. The 2019 AFC Championship game is underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Decent chunk of yardage still left here. 2nd and 7. Bortles going to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense defense delivers a score. And on a stage of this magnitude, the conference championship, so many early game jitters can happen, so that scores a big relief to a coach.
Yeah, no one wants to mention that in the locker room before the game. No one says, hey, don't fumble or don't do this because you don't want negative thoughts. That's why getting off to a good start is so huge for everyone. The first score in the conference title game, massive.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. And the movement there coming from the middle of the line.
And you understand he wants to get off the ball quickly, but the ball's right in front of him. He has to watch it move first.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. No gain there on 1st and 5, and it leaves them with a more standard second down. Now Bortles throwing on second down. Going to Rawls on the dump off. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. They'll throw on first down with Griffin. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Bruce Irvin leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6. Off the play fake. Here's Griffin. And his throw here's incomplete. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. And it's 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Now Bortles. And the Raiders have got him. Darren Lee in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. And the Jaguars send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Fielded just inside the 20. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. They go play action here on first down. And this is going to be incomplete. Trying to get that in the hands of Devontae Freeman that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
Second down now after the incompletion.
Here we go. Watch it now, Barney.
Shift together here from the D-line. To throw is Hackenberg. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Dorial Green-Beckham, and it's 3rd down.
Well, partner, so much for the mismatch. How about the guy at the second level, that big linebacker, able to run with the receiver and make a play on the football?
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Right. You got right. Here we go. Now, look at 56.
They just do get the play off. Now Hackenberg. And able to complete it to Green Beckham. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Just 2 yards to go here on second down for the offense. From the gun, it's Hackenberg. Green with a catch left side. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he'll fall forward to the 29-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Let's go.
Again, they'll run with Freeman. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
Nice job there defensively on 3rd down. Not only did they string the play out, but they didn't allow any room for a cutback. Really well organized on the defensive side.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. They go play action. Hackenberg. He's got his man here. It's Green. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Freeman at tailback. He's got it running left. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Here's a carry now for Keith Marshall. Showed off the footwork, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming. And this seemingly endless drive continues.
Here we go now.
And on 3rd and inches, we're going to get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So offensively on this drive, 2 of 2 on third downs, and now they face a third and inches.
Set. Green, 39. Over. Check 50. Now let's go. Blue, landing.
He may try and run for this. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it first and goal.
And what a weapon to have when you can use your quarterback as a short yardage runner and pick up first downs.
Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. They'll look to run with Freeman. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
And from the 3 now, it's and he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Devontae Freeman, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. And there you go, nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Here's Griffin. And some room to maneuver. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Throwing is Bortles. And that is incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And, oh, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back at the 19. What a decision to go for it on 4th from their own territory, and it pays off. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. And he'll give it here to his running back. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On 2nd down, here's Bortles. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. And now here come the Raiders. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Hackenberg looks to throw it. On the right side, caught by Green. And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver. Set. 3-19.
On play action, it's Hackenberg. He's going to wind up and air it out. And got his man complete. And all the way to the opposite 48. It's a big play there for Oakland. 42 yards. From the pistol here with Freeman. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
Hackenberg on second down. Eluding the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
The Raiders on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 9. To throw, Hackenberg. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. And now out come the Jags. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
Drops it underneath for Rawls. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
That one goes for 24 yards. Now a play fake here on first down. Forced out to his left. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Bortles now on first down. Flush to his right. They find some open field here. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
And they run with a backup. This is Thomas Rawls. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. To throw, it's Bortles. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it second and short. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back with more of the AFC Championship game after this. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed, as that's going to move the chains.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
His throw incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. 3rd down here.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Now Bortles. Flushed out right. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
It's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline, somewhat happy.
So out come the Raiders. There's really no reason to change what they've been doing to this point. They've got the lead. They've looked good this first half.
I agree with you totally, and a lot of coordinators, play callers feel exactly the same way. Until you stop what I'm doing, why should I make any changes? But there are a few that kind of outguess themselves or try to outguess the opponent, and they try to consider what they would do to take things away and go to those plays right away. It'll be fun to watch when they get to the second half to see which way they go.
Yeah, but to this point, it certainly hasn't been broke. We'll see if they try to fix anything. And they'll go bootleg with Hackenberg. Being chased out left. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Second down and just 1.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. The slot man in motion right. Second down, Hackenberg. And caught right side, Green. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. Play fake. Hackenberg. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
On 2nd down, here's Hackenberg. And the pressure gets to him again. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
All right, here we go. No, check. Philly, here we go. No, check. Patriot. Detroit. Good. No, check. Patriot.
Out of the gun, Hackenberg. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. He's continuing to be a big presence defensively. Remember last week, AFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a big pick right there.
And when you pile up big numbers, it gets everyone's attention. But sometimes the number just needs to be, how many game-changing plays did you make? Did you take the ball away from the other team? He just did that, trying to win the award again this week.
And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
That one good for 33 and a first.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Detroit!
Play action now. Hackenberg sliding out of the pocket. Complete on the right side to Green Beckham. And he'll be down deep into Jacksonville territory. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Hurry up, here we go. Watch it now, Barney.
From the red zone now, Hackenberg. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On 2nd down, Freeman. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action and hit them over the top.
And the wide out in motion. On third down, Devontae Freeman. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
So the drive takes them inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Second down to the offense in search of 6 yards. Now a handoff here to his running back. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, this is the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Here's Griffin to throw. Buying time to his left. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. Touchdown, Jaguars. George Kittle, 63 yards. And the Jaguars are back within a score. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. So the incomplete pass brings up second down. From the gun, Hackenberg. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. The Raiders on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. Detroit! Detroit! Gun! 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 Gun!
Hackenberg. Escaping the pressure right. And that's incomplete. I don't know. He had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Well, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know?
Yeah.
The mental focus of the whole
that's
thing.
true.
Got to stay with it.
That's true. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. The Jaguars getting set to go. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
A gain of 3, second down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Bortles to throw on second down. Dancing to his left. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
And now here's a carry heading left. And some room to roam now. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. I'm no offensive mastermind, but of all the guys on the field to block, you might want to stop him.
Look, I've got a very simple rule. An unblocked defender is usually your best defender, and he ended up making the play there.
Now they'll throw it. Bortles. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and 12. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Freeman again. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run it until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
The Raiders on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 14. Off the play fake, Hackenberg. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. A 3rd down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, and that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question.
33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are.
And down he goes, brought down a Raider sack. Darren Lee in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. 2nd down, offense behind the sticks here. 2nd and 13. Now Bortles. And he's going to go down again.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Following the sack, 3rd and long for Bortles and the Jags. shotgun now for Bortles. Looking long for West, and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu, and the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Coming left, it's Freeman. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider 1st down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
From the gun, it's Hackenberg. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
I'm ready now for 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Bortles. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. He got 29 yards that time. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. On 1st and 10, it's Griffin. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down. Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down. Bortles on the give to Fournette. And he's got room. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. A Jacksonville 1st down on a pickup of 17.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
And the offense still has a couple plays to go to pick up the first on 2nd down and 3. Here's a give to Fournette. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy 1st down conversion. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll be a 2nd down. A handoff to Fournette. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. A gain of 8 and a 1st down. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. On 2nd down, here's Bortles. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Throwing his Bortles on 3rd down. And he's got his big receiver Robinson for the Jacksonville touchdown. Allen Robinson, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And now Oakland ready to take the field.
No, check, Patriot. All right, here we go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. And leading here late, so a chance for the defense to really close out this game if they can halt the offense.
Watch it now, Barney. No, check it now, Barney.
Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Here's Hackenberg. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Time for a break. Back to wrap up the AFC Championship game after this. And it all rides on this one play, a trip to the Super Bowl in the balance here on 4th down.
Hurry up, here we go. 3, nice try now. Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Flushed out right. Now a oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. K.D. Cannon, 81 yards. And the Raiders have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored.
They can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Solomon Thomas in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. They'll look to throw. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for third down. I tell you, it has not been his best day throwing the football. He really needs to piece something together here.
All will be forgiven if he leads them into the end zone.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. He gets 7 out of it, and he also gets a first.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
That's another nice run, and I have to tell you, some of the coaches that I played for, their philosophies were always different when they see a guy running the ball well. Some of them wanted to immediately go to play action and throw it now because it's wide open. While other coaches said, you know something? Until they stop it.
Now he's hit, and Bortles fumbled. It's loose. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. Back to throw. And he'll get it down here to the 43. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
And a stoppage here, a timeout before this third down play takes place. As the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. The Jaguars on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now Leonard Fournette. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And now before this 4th and 2 play comes to fruition, they're going to think about it and call a timeout. As the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to potentially send us to overtime. And it's no good, just short. He gave it a good run, but maybe a foot or 2 short of the crossbar. All things considered, a pretty good kick, just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck, and unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
All right, here we go.
The Raiders likely going to get out of this with a victory as they take a knee. Clearly a great season. Not a whole lot to hang their head about.
Not at all. And, you know, the winning side, they're so ecstatic. They're going to the Super Bowl. But for the guys that we're talking about, they've got to figure out how it's going to go next year. Are they going to be motivated by this loss? Or will this loss linger?